Dear real Donald Trump, I have been carjacked in Chicago with my arm broken. I still don't want you or your troops here. There are no red hats here.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
Well, lads, come on in and take a look at Jill over here. Jill is a
dumb son of a bitch.
And she's totally fine with you, your wife, your daughter, your grandma being robbed, carjacked, murdered, and set on fire in a Democrat-run hellscape because she's a good white person, Abe. I'm one of the good white ones. Look, fellow Blickthith. I'm a good white person. I'm fine with you guys robbing us. Whoa. Wildly racist. Wildly racist. So, the libtards over here, all the ugly ones who look like this, are all upset that Donald Trump is solving crime in Washington, D.C. Washington, D.C. has just had its first week without a murder since we've been keeping records in Washington, D.C. Now, in any sane civilization, people would be like, whoa, all right, that's awesome. Thank God. All right, sounds good. Let's start applying this to other places like Chicago. No, not libtards, boys. No. They're all upset, and they're indignant. How dare you arrest our Blicks? What? I'm fine with being carjacked. This chick said, I'm fine with being carjacked. She says, well, let's go over here. Here's Jill, boys. This is all over the place. I mean, therefore I am. Dear @real Donald Trump, I've been carjacked in Chicago with my arm broken. I still don't want you or your troops here. TIA. By the way, there are no red hats here. Well, hold on a second. That seems to be directly contradicting Juicy Smollett. I was told that Chi-Town boys was MAGA town. At 3 in the morning during a polar vortex? Remember that? Yeah, libtards over here still think that's real. Stupid chicks like this think, oh yeah, Justice Smollett was attacked by white supremacist terrorists in a polar vortex. Anyway, so here's this dumb asshole. She's, at this point, I'm going to go out and say that these people are as bad as the carjackers. These white liberal chicks in Democrat-run hellscapes and these race-baiting goofballs all running around telling everybody that law and order being reestablished in Democrat-run hellscapes is somehow racist, and we don't want it over here. Yeah, I don't care what you want. You lost an election that you rigged, so you're gone. And by the way, you're on the side of criminals. These white, ugly libtards are on the side of criminals along with the judges, the state attorneys, the district attorneys, all of these George Soros-run scumtards over there that have made it so places like D.C. become the carjacking capital of the world. And then when you try to clean it up, they've got such TDS. They go, so what? I was almost killed. So what? So what? So what? Somebody stole my Kia and broke my arm. I don't want you here. I don't care what you want. You're dumb. You're a stupid person. Why would anybody seek the advice of a stupid dumb chick like you? You're fine with crime. Okay. You can leave. You could go to Venezuela. You could go to those places. No, the rest of us are not fine with crime. And we're going to do everything that we can to stop it. And if you're judges, if you're district attorneys, if you're state attorneys, if all of these Democrat numbnuts are going to side with criminals over and over and over again and not enforce law, then we will take over and enforce the law. And if you got a problem with us enforcing the law, there's the door, right? You could go to Mexico, go to Cuba, go to all those places. By the way, they enforce their laws, and once you break into Mexico, you're going to get arrested, you stupid twat. But wild. Jill over here is fine. This is a chick who's absolutely addicted to virtue signaling, white savior nonsense, white guilt, TDS. This chick is a mental case, an absolute mental case. I don't care how dangerous this place is. I don't want Donald Trump to fix it. Wow. Yeah, we don't need people like this in our society. They can go. All right, guys. Thanks so much for watching the video. Support the channel. Keep up to date on dumb liberal twats. Hit that subscribe button and make way because the salt must flow.